I want to explain a little bit about FileZilla. I'm including, I'll send an email with the information you need to download it onto one of the computers at church and get in the correct information so you can use it. Basically allows you to transfer files from the hard drive of the computer it's on to the website. So in my case, and you need to be a little careful because anybody can mess up the website if they have these passwords. So that's part of the reason I'm going to send them in a JPEG. And, you know, they should be kept somewhere where the appropriate people can use them. Steving has them as well. So in this case, I've got all the information on my computer. So I'm just going to go up here to the server. I'm going to reconnect it. And you'll see it just goes out on the web and it finds our website. And you have, you want to go to public HTML. All the images that we would have out there are here. And Steve gets to the sermons another way. So with these big files, it works much better to use FileZilla. The website will download a smaller file for a picture or something like that. In this case, I store the bulletin as a PDF file, and I always retitle it Bulletin. So, and you can see this is a bigger file. That's why I have to do it that way. So Bonnie would want to basically always call the bulletin the bulletin. Now you can see this one was last modified 8/14, so it's old. And the easiest way to do this, because the website just calls up the information, the name, so you can change what the PDF looks like and still leave the exact name. So it basically, it doesn't know you've changed the picture. It just follows the instructions. So if you change what the bulletin looks like, it still calls up the bulletin. So what I would do is I would go in here and I would delete the previous one. So I right mouse click and delete it. So basically last week's is gone. And I need to go back to where she sent me the bulletin. Now she called it New Bulletin for August 23, but when I download it, it's going to go into my download folder. Now I went ahead and put it in a folder for Bulletin under my downloads, so it would be a little easier to find. And I need to change the name of it because it has to be the same name that the website's going to call up. So I'm renaming it Bulletin. So that's exactly what I want it to be. Now down here in FileZilla, you'll see I deleted the previous one. So if you went out to the website and pulled up, well, let's go to our home site. This is the site itself. And it's taking a little bit. So here you'll see, because I don't have anything in that folder, there will be no bulletin. You get an error. So I'm going to go back And now we're going back to FileZilla. And now this time, when I, now since I opened this before I made those changes, I need to refresh it. So now you'll see, here we go, folder for bulletin. I'm going to open it up. It says bulletin.pdf, exactly what I want. I take it, I drag it in here, and it takes a little bit. It's a big file, but not that long. So there it's there. So now, if you go back out to our home site and refresh this, and you say you want to read our bulletin, it's going to be there eventually. What happens when you work with an old computer? Of course, it doesn't have it in its cache, so it's got to go load it. But you'll see it's the correct one here. The bulletin for August 23rd is the one that Bonnie just sent me. So in this case, of course, I'm adding it before that Sunday even happens. You know, maybe you'd want to have a practice where you did it on Monday. I don't know, or maybe you'll do away with this altogether. But so there's our bulletin. Now, I never did sign into the website. We only looked on the regular home page. But again, this will time out eventually after 20 seconds. In fact, I think, well, no, it will sign out eventually, but I always disconnect. Server, disconnect. So, good. And that's how the bulletin's placed in there, and that's also how to handle any big file that you want on there for some reason, like in this case, this PDF.